I have a new segment on the show.
Is it just another question, or is it like a new?
No, it's a new segment I invented. It's called Guy Another Day, and it's a Guy Fieri update, just like checking in on Guy Fieri, see what he's into.
All right.
Wait, like minute by minute? Like right now? What is he doing?
No, just like when he does something notable.
Okay.
My wife sent me a quote from a real interview that Guy Fieri did with a Vice property called Munchies. And they asked him where Flavortown was. Have you guys seen this?
No, but I would really like to make guesses as to his answer.
Just fucking hold on for literally probably the quote of your life.
Oh my God.
I want this to be my eulogy. Okay, here we go. On camera, I once said, "This pizza looks like a manhole cover in Flavortown."
I'm sorry. I know that's not the funny part of the quote, but I hadn't heard that one before.
Willy Wonka had a chocolate stream, you know? So it's taking these iconic food items, these iconic food moments, and giving them a home. They all live in Flavortown. It's like one of those things in the Matrix. You can only get down with Flavortown if you believe in Flavortown. I have people walk up to me and say, "Hey, I'm a citizen of Flavortown." I have people that want to pledge to be a city council member of Flavortown or the mechanic. It doesn't stop.
Their names are Justin, Travis, and Griffin McElroy. They email me every week.
What would be the airline of Flavortown?
Wait,
Sausage
he said
Airlines?
that? Wait.
I'm reading the fucking quote.
What would within his own statement about Flavortown,
He began to pose his own questions to flesh out the universe.
What would be the airline of Flavortown?
What would be the titles of the Star Wars movies in Flavortown?
Sausage Airlines? It just doesn't stop. I just said it. And then people heard it.
Goes all the way to the top.
Here's the fucking cherry on this bad boy. Of course, there's no Flavortown unless you believe in it.
Oh my God, you scared me so bad. Because of course I do. Like, you scared me fucking really, really bad for a second there, Guy.
What do you think, as long as we're going down this hypothetical road, Mr. Fieri, what do you think mayoral elections are like in Flavortown? Do you think it's based on who's most flavorful, who can bring, like, protect the most flavor, who can bring the most flavor from outside? So is it like, I've traveled afar and I've brought you new flavors to Flavortown? Or is like Pizza the Hut the mayor of Flavortown?
I think there's an electoral college system just on a very local, hyper local level. Mm-hmm. And then I think that results in two candidates, and then they have a buffalo wing eating contest.
Do you think what role does Mr. Fieri play in the politics of the running of Flavortown?
Doesn't. Are you fucking kidding me? Guy Fieri wandered into Flavortown as one might wander into Narnia and discovered its dark secret. He was transformed by a satyr. And
interesting.
And then he returned to us through his magic pizza oven he climbed out of, and somebody was like, "What the fuck happened to your hair and face and body?" And he was like, "I don't know, it got wild over there."
These sunglasses are fused to the back of my head.
Yeah, and then
they're hot. Those are covering the eyes that he uses to watch his back constantly in case Flavortown comes for him, because they do send. They're called reclaimers. And what they do is they they are given permission to walk in our world. Mm-hmm. And if you speak of Flavortown, then they're hunting you. They're basically hunting people who can let their secret be known.
But then, Justin, why does Mr. Fieri why does he draw their wrath? He could just stay quiet about Flavortown.
Oh, because he stole their fucking secrets.
And also he's very good with his spark lance. That's one of the weapons that he took from Flavortown from the armory. And when the reclaimers come for Guy Fieri, he uses the spark lance that he stole from Flavortown to defend himself.
And that's why that's why he must always be on the move, moving from diner to drive-in to dive, never stopping, never sleeping.
Right. That's why they play the sad Incredible Hulk music at the end of every episode.
Yeah,
of Drives and Dives, because he's on the way. He's got to keep on the move because they're always looking for him.
This does make sense, because I actually went to a restaurant not 2 days ago that had one of those like Guys Been Here panels. And I always thought that was like because we're on the show. And now I'm thinking maybe it's like a memorial plaque because like he finished filming and
His
then
duty.
fought off like 4 reclaimers, saved all of our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ever see one of those plaques, just to stay near it for a while, and eventually you'll see someone come in that looks like a predator made out of fettuccine Alfredo.
Yeah.
And that's a reclaimer.
That's
so
what a
you're gonna
reclaimer
want to
is.
stay
A
out of there.
It's just
Sorry?
A fetator?
no.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's made of feta. Would that be better?
It's not really. It's just guy and his hot rod and his spark lance just driving from place to place, just trying to find the secret that's gonna get the Flavortown reclaimers off of his back. And really, the last Final Fantasy game was loosely based off of Guy Fieri's story. It's kind of like a cool crossover.
Here's what the history books don't tell you. There was actually a time at which Flavortown and our world were one.
Interesting.
And they actually were torn apart, though there is a small like Venn diagram overlap in the pizza oven that Mr. Fieri uses to travel betwixt the two planes. Now, Mr. Fieri is trying to draw them back into overlap.
That world was called the personal Pangea, right?
Correct. And so Mr. Fieri is trying to pull the two worlds back into alignment. But now the government of Flavortown realizes that if that happens, they will lose all the control over their delicious citizens that they come to rely on and really bask in. So
now,
they're trying to stop the convergence, the flavor convergence.
The flavor singularity, because it's going to, if he's unsuccessful, it's going to happen. And we're going to get like a shot of like an 8-year-old in Iowa or something. And she bites into a crisp, a Honey Crisp apple, and just fucking pizza sauce spills out of it. And she's like, Mama, something's wrong. And then you look up into the sky and it's just noodles, zesty noodles falling out.
Well, that's the thing. It's like right now, everything you taste is maybe 1% of what the actual
You would die. If you got a fucking unfiltered Flavortown, you would be destroyed.
This is like The Giver, right? Only Mr. Fieri remembers flavor. And he has to tell us about it because flavor has been removed from our lives. But if this convergence happens, the flood of flavor would knock your tongue out the back of your head.
Yeah.
And I'm not speaking metaphorically here.
Yeah, it would knock your tongue. The secret is, and the thing that they're really trying to keep him from, is there is a tower that connects our world to Flavortown.
Yeah.
And in order to get to, you have to follow, they call them cream beams. They're beams made of different cream sauces.
Yeah.
And you can follow them to the tower that unites
to the
and the man who controls it all is the sorcerer. And the sorcerer
is
he defends the cream beams, but he also like tries to keep interlopers out, you know? So he has to sneak past the sorcerer to get into Flavortown every time. It's truly a miraculous tale when you really sit down and think about it.
If I can just stop for a second, because we always forget to do this. Fucking TM.
Well, no, hold on. Sorry.
TM.
We can't TM Guy Fieri. I'm sorry, fellas. No, we can't do that.
Okay, but it's fair use. TM, Big Giant Head LLC, TM us, don't steal this one. This one's got cinematic potential. This one's a movie.
This one's our moneymaker.
Can we make
the one we can finally retire on?
Can we make a movie about the sorcerer who controls the all pillar that connects our world to Flavortown and our quartet across the cream beams, without including Mr. Fieri at all? Because I don't actually know that would be a good hang.
I feel like the story's bigger than him at this point.
Yes.
You know, I feel like, if he won't get on board, somebody will.
We'll name our main character
on the line.
D. Fiery.
Oh, that's good. Listen, if we're gonna fund this film, we're gonna need some outside investment, and to get that kick started, let's head on over to the money zone.